one. One-on-one?
Well, we got a match for the VOW tag team titles. Chris Stark decided not to show up tonight for whatever reason. Derek Direction tried to use Samantha Heights as the tag team partner, being the gentleman that they are. Flex Palace chose not to wrestle against a female. So now we agreed on a one-on-one match between Andrew Palace and self-proclaimed dirtbag Derek Direction for the VOW tag team titles. One-on-one match for the tag titles. Rolls up Direction, shoulders on the mat, 2 count.
At least this time Andrew Palace, he got some backup at ringside with chest flexor and the ravishing red-headed Ginger to combat that meddling busybody there, the Vixens champion Samantha Heights.
Yeah, they actually got an advantage in the numbers game for this match. You got Ginger, you got Chest Flexor out there supporting Andrew Palace. Looks pretty good for these guys.
Yeah, Ginger got some pretty high spiked heels. They would look good like getting kicked into the stomach of the interfering Samantha Heights.
Oh!
Andrew Palace is a house of fire. On our last show in June Judgment rather, Samantha Heights ran into the ring and gave an uppercut low blow to Chest Flexor, causing him to get pinned and allowing American Trash to win the titles in the first place.
Palace is thrown into the guardrail. Palace very angry, steps back in. Inverted atomic drop on Flex Palace. On Andrew Palace, I mean. Direction throws Palace into the turnbuckle. Sets him up. Big splash. Goes off the ropes. Spinning back elbow in Palace. Goes off the ropes again. Running senton in the Palace. Goes for a pinfall. Two count. Hank, I have to point out something very important. Less than 48 hours ago, Flex Palace wrestled an unbelievably physical match against Black Wall Street in Fairmont, West Virginia. I'm questioning how Andrew Palace is feeling less than 48 hours after that unbelievable match against Black Wall Street.
Yeah, they both, especially Chest Flexor, took a severe beating from both Solo and Napalm Bomb. And even then, they were still in a match till Samantha Heights put in her 2 cents again and cost them the match.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how Andrew Palace is going to be as far as his endurance and how sore he is from Friday's match down in Fairmont against Black Wall Street.
But one thing we have to note that 2 nights ago in Fairmont, West Virginia at the YWCA, the ravishing red-headed Ginger was not in their corner for inspiration, so that could be a big difference today.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Derek. Come on, Derek.
Got Direction pulling Palace up. Palace trying to fight out. Forearm by Direction. Irish whip, reversed. Palace right for a clothesline. We got a pump handle. Direction flips out of it. Full Nelson. Drops him down on his keister. Trying for a pinfall, 2 count. Andrew Palace in a lot of pain, just landed right on that tailbone. Direction thinking that should have been a 2 count. That's all he can get right now, too early in the match. Now he's got to try to wear Palace down.
This is really one intense contest here. It's finally slowed down a little bit, or calmed down a little bit before the storm, I guess.
Well, I mean, there's just extra added pressure. Instead of a tag team match, it's a one-on-one match for the titles. Both participants under an extreme amount of pressure to gain a victory.
I just got a feeling that all hell is going to break loose sooner rather than later.
Well, you got to watch Samantha out there at ringside. She's such a devious vixen. You got to watch her at all times.
Well, it was agreed upon. Tommy Trueblood confirmed it. This is one-on-one, winner take all. Winner gets the tag team titles, even though it's a one-on-one match. I don't know where Alpha Breed Chris Stark is, but he's not here tonight with Derek Direction.
Well, I mean, evidently he's not here to back up his partner. He's going solo. But, yeah, it was a verbal contract made in the ring. This is one-on-one for the titles, as you so stated, Hank. Self-proclaimed teenage dirtbag Derek Direction, thinking he has the upper hand on Palace right now. Shoulder blocks into the turnbuckle. Oh! Palace runs into a big boot. He runs into Direction's big boot. Derek Direction flips off of Palace. Missed clothesline attempt. Oh!
I don't know if that Direction was going to try a code breaker or something. He slipped off, or Tommy Trueblood was eclipsing me there. This is back and forth.
That's a hard drop kick sending Direction into the turnbuckle. I think he hit his head on the middle turnbuckle, Hank. Palace is favoring his neck right now, Hank.
Don't let him in this. Come on.
Got another pump handle maneuver by Palace. Direction blocks it. Oh!
There's that code breaker he was trying for earlier.
Yep, he got it that time. It's a 2 count on Palace.
Samantha Heights' heart skipped a beat there. That was very close. Oh, released German suplex by Andrew Palace. Just yanking Derek Direction off the top of the ring post.
Now, I know that Samantha Heights is tough as some of the boys in the back, but remember, less than 48 hours ago, she had a hard match against Crazy Mary Dobson. Even if she wanted to wrestle against the boys, I don't know how smart that would have been.
Yeah. Samantha Heights is just possessed by a she-devil. She'll find a strength somewhere.
Yeah, I tell you what, she showed me how strong she was less than 48 hours ago in Fairmont against Crazy Mary.
Andrew Palace distracting the referee is. I don't think he was meaning to. I don't think Andrew Palace was meaning to distract the referee. Chest flexor did that rule breaking on his own. But now another pump handle lift by Palace. Oh, is that one of those blue thunder bombs we were talking about the other day?
Yeah.
And it gets the pin.
He got it. Give Andrew Palace his props. After less than 48 hours of wrestling Black Wall Street in a tag team match, he takes on Derek Direction in a one-on-one match for the tag team. I tell you what, give him a lot of respect. He persevered. He had been tired from his match against Black Wall Street. He came through. He defended his end of the tag team titles, and he comes out on top with a victory. Very impressive.
I have to say, Andrew Palace is always strictly by the rules, and he didn't look too happy when chest flexor snuck into the ring and did that thing when the referee's back was distracted. But nonetheless, in the long run, it enabled Andrew Palace to get the advantage. on Derek direction, get the pin, and for the second time, Flex Palace, VOW Tag Team Champions.
Like you said, even though Andrew likes to play it fair and square, I think he's surprised at what Chex Flexer did to try to help him gain the victory, but I think in the end, I think all's forgiven.
And after all that Samantha Heights has done, I think they were due a little payback, American Trash.
We got the streamers in the ring, it's a big party. Well, Flex Palace is always after a victory.
And Ginger looks like she's ready to party.
Oh, she's ready.
She's always dressed to party.
Oh, she's dressed to the nines.
Yeah. That's why God created women that look like Ginger, so men can party.
Well said, Hank. Oh, Derek getting caught up in them streamers.
Derek Direction
Oh,
looks like Bambi on the ice in that Walt Disney classic.
Yeah, legs going every which way.